I saw it as a matter of convenience, and it was allowed. Others had done it, according to the State Department.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Hillary Clinton from her press conference earlier today. Joining us now is Lanny Davis, former special counsel to President Bill Clinton, friend of the Clintons and Hillary Clinton especially, I would say. Lanny, welcome, and what'd you think of her press conference?
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, I'll see you later.
Have you ever heard me give you have you ever heard me give you a one word answer, so I didn't filibuster all the time, so there you have it.
All right, well, let me take issue and ask you some questions that I think made it less than perfect. First of all, explain to me, I have a BlackBerry that's 6 years old. I have 3 email accounts on it. Why would she have to have carried around two phones to have 2 email accounts?
Oh, forgive me for sounding disrespectful, because I completely appreciate that you have 3 email accounts or 12 or 2. I actually carry a BlackBerry, and my 16-year-old son calls me a 20th century dinosaur because I haven't gone through my...
Yeah, mine too. Mine
too.
Okay.
So, of course, she could have, would have, should have, she said with the wisdom of hindsight, might have, but who cares? She completely...
No, Lanny. This was her first reason. She didn't want to carry 2 phones for 2 email accounts. Why would one have to carry 2 phones for 2 email accounts?
Well,
you
wouldn't have
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I tried to answer. I'm sorry if I sounded like I was being lighthearted. It's been a long day. I apologize. She could have done it that way, but it didn't matter one way or another. She chose to just use one BlackBerry with 1 account, knowing full well that she'd have to turn everything over and that everybody would know about it. That's my answer.
But she did not turn everything over, Lanny, and we're back where we started from. The people, and there are Democrats included, who want her to turn over more than just the $50,000 or $55,000 that she claims she picked, she chose, her staff picked, they chose, and we're supposed to trust Hillary Clinton. And you know what? A lot of Democrats and Republicans don't trust Hillary Clinton to make that choice.
Okay, well, look, I don't know which Democrats you're talking about, but I completely appreciate...
Dianne Feinstein, for one?
Hey, come on, let me finish. I was about to agree with you.
Yeah, well, you didn't. I gave you a name, Dianne Feinstein. Yeah.
Okay, that's one. And I think all Dianne Feinstein said was she needs to break her silence. I didn't hear her say that she should turn over her. In fact, can you give me the quote where she said what you said she said?
I said there are people who are unhappy. I didn't think that Dianne Feinstein would just say, oh, as long as Hillary comes to the microphone, it doesn't matter what she says. We're nowhere closer than we were yesterday.
I thought I missed.
No, I didn't give
when
you a
you used the plural Democrats that they all wanted her to turn over all the emails. But I absolutely agree with this proposition. If the State Department or anyone else in the Congress who has subpoena power wants to see whether Hillary Clinton withheld official business emails on her server rather than emails about Chelsea's wedding dress or something personal, they have the right to ask. And I can't imagine that Secretary Clinton would say no to the State Department if they want to check. So you certainly are entitled to your skepticism. I don't blame you a bit. And the State Department can ask. Congressman Gowdy can ask. There are plenty of people who can ask. And by the way, if you're being even-handed, I like and admire Jeb Bush. I actually think he's the strongest of all the Republicans. But I don't see you asking about all the ones he didn't turn over to the Florida public. He only turned over a fraction of his private email account and his private server. So why not be even-handed and ask Governor Bush?
I'll tell you why.
Okay,
I'll tell you why. I don't support him for president. And I don't support him for president, and I couldn't care less what he did as governor of Florida, just like if you told me the governor of Alaska or Nebraska didn't hand over their emails. That's the state's problem. She was the Secretary of State. That's the difference.
I admire your honesty. Right. You have a double standard, and there's a reason for it. And I admire the fact that you're upfront about it.
There's no double standard. He was not a federal employee. What he did not affect my life, my safety, my security. I couldn't care less what he did as governor of Florida.
I don't think
if he did something wrong, he should go down.
I don't think you like me agreeing with you. I think that's the reason you're so ornery today.
All right, no, I'm not ornery.
Look, we both agree that people are skeptical, especially Republicans and conservatives, and the skepticism will be aired, and the State Department and Congressman Gowdy has a right to issue a subpoena. I will tell you this.
Just one further question.
You'll be
we got
disappointed
30
if you
seconds
think
left.
there's something bad in those emails, aside from Chelsea.
All right, one more question quickly. Yes or no? When she was asked repeatedly whether or not she would hand over the server to let other people see to a third party, should she have been more forthcoming and say, sure, if somebody subpoenas it, or sure, if we could come? She didn't say that. Should she have?
No, I think she said just what I said. So no, she shouldn't say, I will turn over the server.
Okay.
I'd like to. By the way, I'd like to see Congressman
Lanny,
Gowdy's server.
Lanny, I gotta go. I'm glad you came on.
Nice
I'm glad
to
we
talk
had
to
you
you.
right after the
Good
press conference.
luck.
Take care, Lanny Davis. We're coming back with Larry Kudlow.